There we go. There we go. Now, let's see here. Make sure this is the share button. Hit the share button. Yeah, let's make sure we are sharing this. Yeah. There we go. And share it here. Gotta make sure we sharing it there. Yeah, baby. Let's get to talking. Let's get to talking. Share it on Facebook. There we go. All right. I think all the Magnus sites have pretty much been alerted to what is going on. Boom. All right, let's get it. What is happening, Magnus sites? Let's get it. Let's talk about the Snyder Cut. Now, if any of you have any questions, like any live stream, super chat will get priority. I'll make sure I answer every super chat question. So, I don't really even know where to start, okay? This is one of the greatest superhero films ever made, and I'm going to need time to settle in to know where it kind of ranks with me. I remember some of you asked me, oh, well, it ranks with Infinity War. Well, where does it rank with Endgame? Almost like Endgame was better. To me, after having a chance to just relax, let the dust and excitement settle, overall, Infinity War was a better movie than Endgame. Endgame had the super climactic ending to everything, and it was great and all, but as a movie, it's probably, it's arguably the greatest, superhero film ever made, just like this one is. It's right there with Infinity War, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, I think Zack Snyder set out to make this like, Lord of the Rings for DC. So, now, where do I start with the spoiler talk? Someone tell me what you want to hear me talk about first. I don't even know where to start. I busted all kinds of nuts enjoying the movie. It was great. Zach, baby, weird you learned to do that. Any tips for someone trying this? Listen, this is only questions and stuff pertaining to the Snyder Cut. This is all about the Snyder Cut. I've made several videos on YouTube tips. All you need to do is look up Tyrone Magnus YouTube tips, and all those videos will come up. The beginning. Oh, man. Well, I absolutely loved the beginning. I was like, look, the man did the absolute early seconds of the film badass. Like the way he was hollering, the shockwave of his death scream going around the planet. I'm like, yo, like he knows what he's doing. Like just that part right there is better than, well, you see it winds like a river. And my mustache isn't really there. And, like, come on, man. Come on. Oh, I see people. I see you. I see you. Yes, we do need to normalize it, sir. Yes, we do, Neil. Now, the Joker. I saw people spamming Joker. I thought that Leto did a good job. I do, and I like the way it was shot. I really like the way it was shot in his face, with the sun and the disc. I like the whole look. Look, man, I like the whole look of the film, but I really, you could tell that was kind of like added on. And I thought Leto did a good job. I do. I want to see more of this universe, this dark future. I want to see it. I do. Restore the Snyderverse. Man, when I tell you this movie hit different, woo! Also, let's talk about how Flash ended up saving the world. I keep replaying that scene. That shit is hot, isn't it? It's funny because they set you up to understand it when they brought Soups back. Because he said, funny things happen when I approach the speed of light. And when he was running, it's like they dropped the box into the water. But as he got closer and I guess was moving faster to the speed of light, he started to reverse time. It came back up. And I was like, I was kind of confused by that. I liked Aquaman in the movie. Yes, I did too, sir. We're going to talk about him. I can dig it. So when Flash was running and, it exploded and he was like, and I was like, wait a minute. Is he in the Speed Force already? And I'm like, okay. So when the Flash is fast as or faster than light. So I was like, okay, wait, he's in the Speed Force already. And he's making all this decision. This is all his reactionary time in the split seconds, 100th nanoseconds of time that he's reacting and deciding what to do. And, as he's running, you're seeing everything reform in front of him that's been destroyed. And I'm like, and I still didn't get it yet because I'm like, wait, I'm trying to understand Speed Force, what's going on? Everybody's been killed. Wait, what? And then I'm like, oh, he reversed it just like he did with the box dropping. The closer he got to the speed of light, he reversed it all. I was like, okay. Do I think there will be an Injustice movie? I think that if Warner Brothers is smart, there will be an Injustice movie directed by Zack Snyder. Because the future he has set up with this, everybody wants to see. You're like so curious about stuff like this. Like, yo, what is it going to be like for them fighting this evil Superman, this dude that's just distraught and went down the wrong path like a damn incel or something, killing folks because his girl died. What are your thoughts on Junkie XL's score? Also, what was your favorite scene and favorite character in the DC best? Come on, man. Now, that's a lot of questions, man. I liked Junkie XL's score, although for Wonder Woman, I prefer hers better. I prefer her normal score better. My favorite character, I don't know yet. I've really liked Wonder Woman in this. She shined a lot in this movie. She may be my favorite character in this movie. How do you think Zach would bring the Clark Kent reporter, mild-mannered identity back? You know what? I don't know if he would have him exist like that. Flash was just like the comics and the cartoons, by the way. Love you, T. Thank you very much. Trying to make sure I see everybody's super chats. Super chats get priority, y'all. So let me see. I don't know. I was in the thinking that he was just going to live as Superman. That's what I was thinking, although he was Clark later, moving stuff into the house and everything. So I don't know. I don't know if they're just going to pass it off as, I had amnesia and was in the hospital for months. And I don't know what they're going to do to explain that away. Yes. Cyborg said no, not go. That's true. He's like, no. He's like, go. Cape flapping extravaganza. Yes. Even Martian Manhunter's cape was flapping. With an Adam introduction. I heard people talking about Adam. Please explain to me how Adam is being introduced because I didn't see that at all. I don't know what you're talking about. But Martian Manhunter, when he appeared as Martha, when he showed you as Martha, I was like, okay, I see what they're doing. Okay. I just wish he had joined the fight. After it showed him transforming from Martha Kent into the Martian Manhunter, John Johns. I thought to myself, will he show up in the end? Will he make an appearance? I am Magnus Prime, and these are my thoughts on the Snyderverse. Will Martian Manhunter show up? Thank you very much, Kingdom Talk. Oh! Was that Supergirl in the pod? Who was that in the pod? If some of you watched the live stream fundraiser I was part of, I was telling people, listen, there's an Easter egg that is only Superman related. I'm wondering where he was going with that. Would you rather see a Nightmare movie or Justice League 2 or both? I'm thinking that if he does a Justice League 2, he's going to have Nightmare World mixed in like he does with this one. How confident are you in the Snyderverse will be restored? Been the Magnus site for years. I'll tell you this, yo. The fans were listened to, and we were correct. Now, if Warner Brothers wants to make a whole lot of money, they will listen to us again and restore the Snyderverse. Let's see here. Talk about the best character, Cyborg. To me, he wasn't my favorite character. He's just too sad for me, but I understand. I mean, after all, he did lose his penis. I would act the same way if I had lost mine. So, and his stomach and his penis. So he can't eat or have sex again. I would find a way through all that computer technology to bring back my penis so that I can have fun again and say, yay. That all rhymed. Don't hate to play, hate the game bars. Okay. I'm thinking we're going to get a continuation. I really do. It's too much success for this. Y'all crashed the servers. Things weren't working right. They know that the Snyderverse should be restored. They know. What did you think about the Soups versus Justice League when he brought back to life longer? Oh, yeah. That was a better fight, too. Listen, there's nothing I can't think of anything right now, but there's nothing that the Whedon version did better than this version. I would have to sit down and really think about it. But I don't think there's anything that his version did better. So, let me see here. Darkseid. I like Darkseid. I do. He's real methodical, ain't he? See the way he walked away at the end? We will do this the old way. He just was like, he was just chilling. Steppenwolf was way better. Oh, yes, he was, sir. Yes, he was. Kind of want to see Justice League versus Justice Lords on the big screen. I don't know who Justice Lords is. The Flash scene is phenomenal. That score, yeah. Yeah. I wish they had used the Batman score from Batman v Superman in this, though. I do. I really do wish they had done that. Love the movie. Just didn't like the long shots over the land. Okay. All right, what else? What else, y'all? What else? What else? What else? What else we talking about here? Remember, Super Chat does get priority, and they're always appreciated. Thoughts on the village scene where the woman sniffed Aquaman's sweater? When I get a chance to talk to Zack again, I am going to ask him that. You guys make sure you are on this channel the next time I interview him, because I'm going to ask him about that. I'm definitely going to ask him about that. Steppenwolf stripped naked when Darkseid got the FaceTime. Oh, yeah, he did. He took his armor off, took that upper armor off. What's up, Tyrone? When you're talking to Zack, did you thought of asking him about the Green Lantern, like Hal Jordan? You know what? I was so excited, man. I couldn't think to ask him. And that never crossed my mind. I'll ask him next time, though, about Green Lantern. I will. As a matter of fact, I have a let me see, really want that Ben Batman versus Deathstroke film. Yes, that too. I need to write some of these things down because I've been making a list of questions to ask Zach. Let me see. Yeah, the music. Aquaman, yeah. Aquaman singing and Green Lantern. Do you think this could open the doors for Man of Steel 2 and Ben Affleck? Yes, I do, Dustin. When Batman said they're here and he killed the lights at the end, most underrated moment to me. Wait, they're here. Wait, they're here. Wait, what part are you? I don't know why that's not sounding. They're here. Thank you very much, General Kenobi. What are you talking about with that? When did he say they're here? I'm drawing a blank. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank, but I am. I got so many things going by. Oh, by the way, so I know there are certain Brian Choi, the Asian doctor, will be Adam. Oh, okay. You know, Zach will probably bring him in then. Thank you very much, Christopher. What was I talking about before that? Hoping the theme of the Flash reversing time is in the Flashpoint movie. Probably will be. I already talked about the Joker. You can stop spamming before you get banned. Yeah, I had heard that too. I did hear that he wanted Jon Stewart and they told him no. I would like to ask him about that. So, yeah, I will ask him about that. Do you think we can see continuation of the Snyderverse in the form of comics? I don't know. I don't know about that. That Man of Steel score when Soups came in the street. Yeah! That was that flying theme. That was the flying theme. Yep. Not impressed. Then he door stomped his chest. He door stomped it like he was kicking in the, you know what I mean? Like Lois was cheating on him and he kicked in the door. You know what I mean? Boom! Yo, I absolutely love when he's beating Steppenwolf's ass, y'all. Let me see. I think Ares was the only person to draw blood. Yeah. Tyrone is Jon Stewart. Woo! Or Steel. I need a cape flapping. If I play Jon Stewart, I definitely have to have some special effects of making a cape at some point for no reason at all. Did you hear that the synopsis for Justice League sequels, they lay out everything? I've heard about them. I have heard about them. Do you think they will tie this version of the movie to New Gods? I don't know. Yo, but I love the scene where he's whooping Steppenwolf's ass. Yo, he's kind of relentless. It's a little dark on how he's beating him down, man. It's like, just like, bah, 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 bah. Hair flapping, like he's just relentlessly pelting him with heat vision and blows to the chest, man. I was like, God damn, Soups. You just woke up, settle down a little bit. You think he'd have killed Lois the way he was whooping him. Oh, man. By the way, that reminds me of something. So a lot of you guys have seen the clip of me in that fight scene in The Handler, right? And y'all were like, why is Tyrone laughing? I was not laughing or grinning at all in that fight scene that I uploaded. If you look at when Cyborg shot Superman, remember that face he made where he was like, that's what I was doing, because he tried to put me in the headlock or tried to choke me. And I was like, so it made from certain angles appeared as if I was grinning. I was not smiling. I was saying, you ain't shit. And I was wincing. Let me get your monkey ass off me. You got what I'm saying? That's what that face was. To my previous comment, the Justice Lords are an alternative Justice League where after Superman killed President Luthor, they became a planet-wide ruling body, basically the evil cat. Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be hella cool. I'd like to see, I'd like to see a whole, what's the criminals with Ultraman and all that. I'd like to see them versus them. I don't understand why Superman chose the black suit. He chose it as a nod to fans, I assume. No. As a matter of fact, did you laugh when Batman threatened the Joker? Did I laugh? No. I thought it was badass. I told him he was going to kill him. Did you laugh? So if you look at my interview with Zack, he said he wanted to do the black suit. They didn't want him to do it. Now, Zack knows the truth about the suit, so he probably would have put in why Superman has the black suit. It helps heal him. It draws in sunlight, yellow sunlight. I remember as a kid learning about in science class. I remember this as a kid. They asked us in the sunlight in the summer, which car is going to be hotter? The car painted white or the car painted black? And then they explained, and we didn't, so you chose whatever. And they let you know that black actually absorbs sunlight and heat more than a white paint does. So it's kind of cool how they had the black material drawing in the sunlight. So he probably would have put an answer to it, but they didn't want him to do the black suit. So he was like, you'll change your minds later. So he did it as if it was the normal suit, and he made it black for his version because that's what he wanted it to be. You know what I mean? And they failed. When they failed, I was so shocked. How about you? No, I wasn't shocked. I wasn't shocked when they failed because I had already heard that was the real ending, that they do fail in the Flash. But actually, I was surprised for a second. I was like, oh yeah. You know what I mean? So, what's good, Tyrone? New YouTube here. Love your channel. Huge inspiration. Your thoughts on Bruce Wayne's dream? Is it possible? Yeah, well, I think that Zack wants to do the whole injustice thing. I think he wants to really explore that. Bruce Wayne, congrats, Superman in the farm scene. Do you think it has to do with the baby? Yeah, they left that open. It's the baby or her saying yes with the ring. The woman sniffed Aquaman's sweater and sung because they treat him like a god. Well, I mean, we know that, but maybe it's something else. Maybe he hit it before too. I watched it twice. Top 5 best superhero movie. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is in the top 5 best superhero movies of all time. I don't know if you mentioned it yet, but thoughts on bringing Martian Manhunter and how powerful he is personally. I think it would be great. I got a question, guys. For those of you that follow the Injustice comic book, did Superman kill Martian Manhunter with his heat vision? Because I had the comic book and I didn't get to the other shit, but I'm like, are you serious? Just killed him just like that. Like his weakness is fire. But it's so crazy that he's that powerful and fire is his weakness. In the movie, he put the black suit on, then immediately flew to the atmosphere to bask in the sun. He did! And I noticed that. And I was like, whoa, wait a minute. That would have been cool. Look, Zack was under a lot of pressure. After seeing several interviews and me interviewing him, I get everything. I understand the man. I get it all. I do. And I'm just thinking there's certain things maybe he could have filmed and just didn't. You know what I mean? Like, yes, he did. He flew up to draw it in. You're right about that. Damn, hope you talk to Zack again about Green Lantern. Oh, don't worry. I'll bring up Green Lantern. Yeah. Nobody cares. Let me see. Let's see. What's good, Tyrone? New YouTuber here. Okay. I'm trying to keep up with all your super chats. Let me make sure I did. Got excited when the Dark Knight Returns Batmobile was shown. I didn't see it. I missed it. We got Snyder to complete the film. Do you think we could get petition for Ben Affleck's Batman? Hey, anything's possible. That team jump in the final out. Yeah. It reminded me of Age of Ultron jump. Yeah. When they all went at Superman, I laughed so hard because we all knew what was about to happen. A straight beat down. In the movie, he put the black shirt on. Yeah. I paid attention to that part. The second or third time I watched it. I don't know why I didn't think about it, but I was like, oh shit, he was soaking it up with the suit. I was like, shit. Oh yeah, man. I think it was implied that Martian Manhunter faked his death in Injustice 2, but I don't know if that. Okay. Because I was like, for him to just be killed that easily, you know what I mean? Like, I was like, okay, you just hit him with your heat vision. Like, how useless of a character is Martian Manhunter? You know what I mean? If he could be taken out that easily, I just didn't. They did Flash right. Yeah, they did. Oh yeah, a lot of people. I saw a few channels. Hey, I respectfully disagree, guys. I'm not saying you're stupid or anything like that, because I know how people are online. But huge fan since 2015. Do you think they would do a movie in New Genesis? I don't know. The scene with Flash saving Iris, I liked it. I didn't think it was pervy, him grabbing the hot dog. He's grabbing it to feed to the dogs. Like, I didn't, like, some people were saying it was pervy, like he was feeling her up. I didn't see him grabbing her. No, he like grabbed her, he folded her arms or something. He laid her on the ground. I didn't see him molesting or feeling her up. I don't know what they're talking about. And I watched that scene several times. Maybe I missed it. I'll go back and look again, but I didn't think it was pervy at all. Tyrone's thoughts on Wonder Woman decapitating Cyborg. Oh yeah, it was badass. He talked all that trash about killing her sisters. He deserved it. He deserved it. Your thoughts on Bruce's dreams, its implications. I think that Snyder wants to go that way. I think that the future is still possible. That's the reason why he keeps dreaming that stuff. Why this stuff keeps coming up. No, put it this way. In the comics, Martian Manhunter was strangling Wonder Woman, and Wonder Woman told Superman to burn and incinerate him. Yeah. So I'm wondering if he was truly dead or not. That's like so. It's so like, to me, I don't really like Martian Manhunter because of that weakness. That's one reason why I don't like him. I'm like, that is so. Like, are you serious? A blast from his heat vision kills you. How are anybody can light a match and kill you? That's what you're telling me? Like, anybody with a flamethrower, 5 people surround you with flamethrowers, you're done. And you're almost as powerful as Superman. Like, are you, like, to me, that's it's I think he needs a different weakness. All right. Choi is Adam in the comics. Flash has to be careful with her when he's saving her because his power in the Speed Force is so extreme. Like his shoes. Yeah, of course. Well, yeah, he has to be careful. He's moving faster than anybody else. He's making sure she lands properly. I get it. I'm not even like, you didn't have to explain none of that shit to me. Like, I'm surprised his lightning don't hurt people when he's running around, though. The way Zack made it. Yeah, I got to talk about Flash's lightning, man. Flash's lightning. Yeah, I got to talk about that with him. I I like Batman from Batman v Superman. He was more hardcore. Yeah. Yeah, I do wish Ben was harder than he was in this one. I do. They probably told him to tone him down because everybody complaining. Batman doesn't kill. He's so angry. Flash has. What'd you say? How do you feel about Joker saying it's Batman's fault for sending Robin to do? Well, he probably should have handled it himself. Do you think Batman was more badass in this version? No, he's more badass in Batman v Superman. I like the Batman from. Okay, cool. Caught up there. Yeah, he definitely was more badass in Batman v Superman. I loved that Batman. I loved him, and you know how I think, guys. I've already told you he should have killed the Joker years ago. You can't write me in Spanish, man. Like what, or Portuguese or whatever it is you're writing. Like, I don't. He really wrote that, and I can't believe that. But I loved him. I love Batman v Superman. Batman. This one was toned down as far as his edge went. He was still a badass. But you know, they toned him down. So you know, it is what it is. By the way, Zeus. It was Zeus, that fitness guy on Instagram that I seen. He's that fitness dude, right? All right, man. You're about to get banned. Why he kept Ezra's hair dark and not blonde? Okay. That's not really a question that I'm like, fine why his hair is the way it is. Well, the questions y'all got. Come on now. All right. Sound like I ain't got no questions. All y'all want to say is bless you. All right. So let me think here. I loved how Steppenwolf's armor moved. I like that, how he was able to control it. How, like, you know, he got all those arrows and just was like, just chopped them all off. You don't dare touch him. You know what I mean? Loved when Cyborg showed the hologram of Superman. Yeah, that was hot. That was hot. I like that. That was hot. And everybody thought, everybody thought that image was Kara. Thought it was Supergirl. I remember that was like a thing that a lot of people thought. Do you think that they did Flash justice enough for he being all-out powerful? Yo, yeah, hell yeah. They show he can reverse time. He saved everybody. He was like the true hero. He saved everybody. I think some of Batman deal has to do with the transition to a true leader, possibly. What do you think about Zeus? Yeah, because he was more. Yeah, he was angry in the last one. He was colder and cruel. And after dealing with Superman, he realized he shouldn't be that way. I understand that. I still liked him the way he was, though. What do you think of Zeus and Flash Lightning being similar properties? Blue Lightning. It don't matter to me. It's fine to me. I'm cool. I agree, but when Martian Manhunter gets over his mental weaknesses of fire, he becomes the strongest. He even beats Superman and the rest of the. So you're telling me it's a mental problem he has. So it's not that he's weak to fire; he's afraid of it like an animal. Is that what you're telling me? I still think the way Flash runs is more funny than awesome. I don't understand why it looked like he was running in slow motion. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. A lot of people talked about his form and the way he ran. Yeah, it's strange. There's a strange choice to make him run that way. It'd have been probably better if they had him running like a sprinter. you know. But I love a lot, and a lot of the shots, like with the fight with Superman, you know, that thing, you know, y'all know what I'm talking about when he does the whole hut 1, hut 2, you know what I mean? He's killing that run, man. You know, it's not like in every scene he's running funny. You think Aquaman will follow the continuity, show it further? Yeah, it's a possibility, but I don't know. I think it all has to do with them green lighting, restoring the Snyderverse. Do you know who was in the pod? No, but I think it might have been Supergirl. I wish Darkseid had his arms folded across. Oh, yeah, the way he's always like this. Yeah, he didn't have that. Maybe he'll have it. Maybe Zack will have him floating in the air with his hands behind his back when he arrives on Earth. But I think a Deathstroke showing up. Of course, I expected Deathstroke to show up. He showed up in the last one. You didn't see the other one in the movie? I think about I definitely expected Deathstroke to show up. The nods to time getting messed up suggest Flashpoint might be a prequel. If not, where do you think Flashpoint might occur? I think it'll be after. I don't think it'll be before. Because it's so damn climactic. Like in Flashpoint, he knew everybody. In this, he didn't know who they were. He didn't know who Bruce Wayne was. He was like, "You're the Batman?" I mean, Wonder Woman. What Marvel thinks they definitely have some real competition now. I don't think Marvel's worried at all right now. Make sure I get all your super chats. Making sure I'm reading them all. Make sure I don't miss nobody. Are you interviewing Zack again? Yes. The 4:3 ratio bothered me at first, but I got used to it, so I'm cool with it now. I'm fine. Yeah. Well, yeah. I guess it's a little convenient for the anti-life to be there, but a lot of things are convenient in movies, so I can let that go. I think the Amazon said the best segment is like Black to 300. Yes, that whole that whole thing is very do I think we'll get Man of Steel 2? Yes. Most likely, I think. What do you think of Martian? This all hangs on the hinge of whether we get, you know, the Snyderverse restored. If we do, yes, Man of Steel 2 will. What I think of Martian Manhunter, already answered that. It was okay to me. Soup's kicking Steppenwolf. Talked about that earlier. Yes, I'm going to have Zack on here again soon. Definitely ask Zack about Superman villains he mentioned up there. Interesting. And Brainiac. I did not know that. What movies would you like to see if it was restored? I want to see Injustice. Favorite action sequence during the attack on Steppenwolf's HH. I don't know, man. I don't know. Is this movie better than The Dark Knight? Yeah. To me it is. I like how Flash was juking out the parademons, the shots with the gun. I love that. He goes, I like that, man. You love Clark's flight into space. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Yep. Yep, loved it. What part of you hoping that the original Batman thing? Anytime it showed Batman, when it's relevant to show him, that's when, you know, part of his theme should have been on there. That's what I like, that theme better. This one's growing on me though, but I like that theme better. Joker scene is genius. Zack shot the scene with very uneasy, stable camera going at. Yeah, I actually saw a picture of him shooting that scene, and I was like, that's how he got. I liked it. I like them. Here's the truth. I like this one better. Very gently bringing Iris. You know what I mean? What are your thoughts on how Zack Snyder stuff? Remember when we got a Marvel movie with whatchamacallit? And why can't I even think of his name? Magneto's son, Quicksilver. Even when he was, doing stuff, he was, Isn't it visually that the vision Cyborg sees are the same as Batman's, but if you had an explanation, premonitions, because of Flash coming back in time and telling him what the deal was, I think it might be. That's what I personally think. Back in time and telling him what the deal was, I think it might be. That's what I personally think. As far as Cyborg, I think Cyborg got those thoughts from the computer. Because he was plugged in to the Kryptonian ship. I think the Kryptonian ship was like, look, this is what might happen, motherfucker. Okay? Let's see here. Let's see. Fires of phobia. Gotcha. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate that. What character do I like to be? Please. It'd be cool if Ryan Reynolds came back. It would be cool. That's weird. Hold on. Scarlo! Nightmare suit. Yeah, I didn't like his nightmare suit. That's not my type. Where is she at? What's she doing? What are you doing? Like video chat? Video chat? Yeah. Hang up and call him back normal. Yeah, WB hacking me. They like, we will not restore the Snyderverse. Like, excellent. Let's see what happens. Hang up and call back on your service. Because it's messing with my live stream, I think. Okay. My live stream, I think. Okay. Let me see. Is it all right now, y'all? Is it all right now? Is it good? Much better. Yeah. 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 So do me a favor. Just use your service. Switch off your Wi-Fi. Don't hook to the Wi-Fi. Just let me service. Switch off your Wi-Fi. Don't hook to the Wi-Fi. Just let me finish this live stream. Like 20 more minutes, something like that. Want to have an hour to talk to my fans here. All right, now. I wonder, theoretically speaking, if the mother boxes could bring back Krypton. I don't know if they could almost destroy a planet, I guess. You know what I mean? Yeah, no. Let's see. All right. So what other questions y'all got? What didn't I talk about? What didn't I talk about? I like Batman's hand-to-hand combat fight scene that kind of rivaled the warehouse scene. I was really hoping. I really was hoping that he was going to have something similar. But he really did some good hand-to-hand. But, I love that scene. I couldn't see your answer on your character. I don't know what that means. Man of Steel music is all that I need when Superman appears. And we got that. Probably could be because the movie said of particles, it could be turned back into whatever it was before. I guess. The technology looks like sorcery. It's so advanced. Oh, yeah, we saw Granny Goodness. Why did they have a dude doing her voice in Batman and Superman Apocalypse? Like, the whole time I'm here. Any more questions y'all got? Remember, all Super Chat will be answered. Thoughts on the anti-life equation being on Earth? I already answered that. Didn't you ask me that before? I already answered it. I already said, yeah, it's convenient. I wonder where the Snyder universe would be now if this came out in 2017. We might have got a whole lot of badassery by now. But they wanted to play, catch Marvel. It's like, it's not about catching Marvel, DC. You're already Warner Brothers. You're already a powerhouse in the movie industry. Run your own race. Realize who you are. You're Warner Bros. Like, come on. Warner Brothers. You're already a powerhouse in the movie industry. Run your own race. Realize who you are. You're Warner Bros. Like, come on. You know what I mean? Opinion on Lois being pregnant with Bruce's child. I know. I heard they wanted to do that. I don't know if that would be the way to go. I don't know. I would have to know more on the story and how it's supposed to turn out. I don't know about that. Flash messed with the timeline with that ending. It's a possibility. Yeah. He might have did a flashpoint. He did a flashpoint and he changed some things. You definitely could be totally correct about that. Hey, babe. What are you doing? Huh? I can't hear you. Relaxing? Okay, cool. Okay. Just don't turn on the TV or nothing. Yes, don't turn on the TV. It uses internet. Okay. That's all I ask. She talking to me like a kid that just got caught. I'm not doing anything. That's not what I said. I just said don't turn on the TV. Thank you very much, Flower Show. Oh yeah. Was that a longer sequence? All those punches? Was that a longer sequence? Man, Flash is lucky. And at the same time, it showed you Flash is faster than Supes. It showed you that he couldn't touch him. You saw that? Let's see here. Was it just me? I thought the heroes acted out of character in some scenes. I don't know. Well, thought the lag was me. I don't know. Well, something's wrong. Something's wrong. I don't know why the internet's acting up. I've been on here for an hour for you guys, so I'm going to get going. Don't know why the internet's acting up, but it is. So I will see y'all later, all right? 10 million subscribers. Woo! 10 million. Woo!